So happy to have you. I wish we were in person, but unfortunately, we are connected via the internet right now. Sia, how are you?
I could send you some saliva.
Fair enough. Fair
I'm
enough.
negative. I'm negative. I've had the test. How about
Okay.
you? How are you doing?
I'm good. We're week 10 of stay at home. I don't know if you're in Los Angeles like I am, but this is
California, secret locations.
okay. I like that. What have you been doing with this sort of like downtime? What's a typical day for you like right now?
Well, most days I wake up sometime between noon and 4:30 p.m. And then,
Okay.
yeah, I've turned into a teenager again, and then I watch like 9 or 10 hours of reality television, and I drink a coffee. Usually eat something, maybe twice.
Okay. Yeah, the snacks are like necessary right now.
Yeah, I put on 20 pounds, but I'm happy about it. That's good.
Yeah, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
And then I go to sleep again and do it all over again. And occasionally I'll work, do a little bit of promo or write a song or, you know, but
Yeah.
not much. I'm telling you, the truth is it's been magical this time. I think it's been possibly the best time of my life. And also I'm trapped here with all my favorite people. So
Okay. Any of those, are they any animals over there? Because I've got a dog here.
there's best friends and humans. I just got lucky. We were all on holiday together. So
Amazing.
yeah, so we're like on a very extended holiday, and thank goodness a lot of my friends are also work with me and are amazing at doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, tell me what inspired this look you've got going on today. We sort of match. You can't see me, but I'm like pink and yellow.
A pink stripe. Oh, you've got pink and yellow too. I only
Yeah,
white, but that's just probably the desaturation of the computer screen.
right.
Um,
Totally.
well, what's inspired this look? Well, I wanted to be a bobblehead, a Bratz doll, but mainly it's just because the movie I'm promoting that I wrote and directed, and that this song is from, that we're promoting today,
Yeah.
is a very bright and colorful. It has a very bright and colorful palette, for the musical pieces. And so, whereas I normally, I'm a bit of a somber black and white, the classic black and white, I decided I wanted to go in much more bright colors.
Well, speaking of that song, together, let's talk about it. What did the movie and all that come first, or was the song something you had?
First, so I wrote the story 15 years ago. Then I started writing the screenplay 8 years ago with my best friend Dallas Clayton, and then I started shooting 4 years ago. And this song came at the very end and was part of a reshoot that came about 3 weeks after we'd finished shooting. And I realized I wanted a really good end credit song, which for layman's terms means the song at the end of the movie. So I wanted to write something that was a bit more, I don't know, it was just maybe a bit more catchy and fun, and captured the theme of the movie in general. So yeah, I wrote it, and we're so lucky because we made the video 4 years ago. So it's got lots and lots of people in it, and it's a really fun video.
Yeah. Was this a quick song for you? Yeah. I've heard you say some of your songs, you just bust them out in like 40 minutes. Was this kind of that same style, or?
20 minutes, I think this one was about 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it was a lucky one. Those are the ones that usually are the best. But you know what's funny? Once I wrote on Twitter, like I wrote diamonds in 14 minutes, and somebody wrote, "You can tell."
That's amazing. People are so funny, but whatever works. Yeah.
I like to get those printed on t-shirts for merch.
I would buy that. I would add that to my cart in a heartbeat. I love that. Tell me a little bit about what the song means lyrically.
Oh, I mean, well, you'll hear it, but it's pretty much gobbledygook for the most part. The verses are, I don't know, they just went blah, blah, blah. And then I know at the time I was going through, 4 years ago I was going through a divorce, and so it's just about wanting love and wanting to give it, and that together we do everything better. And it's cheesy. It's a cheesy, beautiful, cheesy pop song.
I love it. Tell me about the video, because you said you shot it 4 years ago and it's colorful.
Yeah.
Our girl Maddie is in it, of course.
Yes, as is Kate Hudson and Leslie Odom Jr. and Hector Elizondo and Mary Kay Place, and then a bunch of kids. Yeah, so it's a beautifully choreographed, like, rainbow magic fun house type.
Yeah.
And it's all one shot.
So what takes longer, writing a song like together or creating the kind of creative for the music video?
Creative. Both of those things are easy for me. Directing a movie is the hardest thing I've ever done. I'll never do it again. I had 3 years off afterwards. As you can see, it's taken 4 years to come out.
Wow.
It is the hardest but the best thing that I think I've ever done.
Wow. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. Most people have a cry.
Okay. That sounds like me.
Laughs and some cries too.
Okay. So did you direct and do all of that for the music video as well?
Yeah, I directed it, the whole movie, and all of the musical pieces. And yeah, I got to design a lot of the costumes, and that was really fun. And it was awesome. It was just so awesome. And I'd only directed my music videos since Chandelier, and I'd done them with my friend Daniel Askill, and I was scared to go out alone, but I did. And so this movie I just directed by myself, and I was super proud because I realized I am a director. And first I was afraid because it felt like it was just some pop singer trying to do like a vanity project of like, I'm also a director, and it was going to be maybe crummy. And I got really scared halfway through editing that it was going to be just good. And I was scared because I thought, I'm Sia, I have to do everything exceptionally. Otherwise, like, I should put it back on the shelf and pay back the $16 million I made it for.
Wow.
And never release it. And like, I got really scared and kind of sick, like being so worried. And then as I worked on it with a number of different editors, finally it got to the place where I think I could say it's exceptional.
That's awesome.
It's lacking in humility for sure, but also just my reality that I worked so hard on it that I think I finally got it to an exceptional place.
Well, before I let you go, going back to Maddie, I watched some interview where she was saying that you sort of teach her a lot of her life lessons over the last, I guess, the whole relationship that you guys have known each other. Any of those life lessons you could tell me about?
Well, she's here now, actually.
Is she?
She's quarantining here, and I'm really happy about it. Makes me
Yay.
She's the best person alive that, I think she's the best person I've ever met. She's so grounded, and she has humility.
Aww. Aww.
And she's so incredibly talented, and yet she's also the person who knows how to do everyone else's job in the room. So it's very unique to have an 11-year-old. When we shot Chandelier, me shout, okay, playback pre-chorus, and the playback operator is supposed to know that's a certain minutes right into the song and just start playing it. And the playback's like, oh, when is that? And that's really their job. And little 11-year-old says, 2 minutes 11 or whatever it was. And she was right. And it's both terrifying and wonderful. Like, she's a savant, but you can see that she's really hyper vigilant. So I know that that's something that I need to help her with too. So, like, we got her a little therapist too, so that she can not go crazy and become a crazy adult child actress.
Yeah, that's good. That is good.
Yeah, like, it's a lot of pressure. So, the most thing I try and say is that this can stop at any time. If you want it to stop, this can just stop. You can be a normal kid. You can learn how to cook or be a dog masseuse or whatever you want. Like, this this doesn't have to be your life. Like, if you ever feel overwhelmed by it. Because it is overwhelming. She's more in the Bieber category, where that that people just shove their faces into your face and take a picture. They don't even ask, and you feel like an animal in the zoo.
Yeah.
So, but I've got her security now, and so that's making her life a lot easier, I think, just because she was starting to get like just mobbed. And yeah, which I'm sure a lot of other teenagers listening would think would be the best thing in the world, but it's actually really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I always say to most teenagers I know that, because most of them want to be famous, that when you say, what do you want to be? And they you know, you think they're going to say like a hairdresser, or and they say famous. And then you say, but what for? Oh, just for being famous. And if only they knew that it's one of the hardest jobs in the world. Like the Kardashians work harder than anybody I know. And yes, they were first known for being famous, you know, but
Yeah.
there are like 17 businesses each now that they're working, and also they can't go anywhere without security. They can't do anything. You know, they're lucky they have one another that they can travel with and co-regulate with, because when you're famous, it's very isolating.
Yeah.
So that's what I tend to tell children, because I'm like, don't do it. And because it's what everybody desires. All the children seem to, 9 out of 10 are saying they want to be famous
Yeah.
when asked. So
Wow.
I'm here to say that not being is way better.
I love that.
Creative and don't be talented and don't be, you know, a great singer or a great performer, but you know, being famous is not jammy.
Yeah. Oh, well, with all that, you guys stay safe, and it sounds like you're having fun over there. And tell Maddie we're big fans, obviously. Hi to her.
She's doing an amazing job over here. We're doing fun things, lots of fun things to promote.
Good. Well, we can't wait for everything around the song and the movie. Congratulations. We love it at Radio Disney. So thanks for taking the time. See ya.
You take care.
You too. Bye-bye. Adios.